This is called This Cafe. You can get delicious cake and coffee. Just now what you guys were having was from This Cafe. So I hope you enjoyed your cake and your coffee. And always come and have another round if you want. Alright, so as you can see, we've done gravel on the floor, we've done raw. We wanted to give you a different aesthetics. So that's why this whole setup is done this way. I think, like I mentioned just now, no two bookstores are alike, so this is different. And we want to give you a different experience. So let's start our journey. So the other thing that we are very proud is to support Malaysian art. Okay, we want to support Malaysian art and support our local artists. So this is something new in our bookstore, and as you're going to walk through this passage, you're going to see some artwork on the wall, and each piece of this art is available for sale. So let's start. Come. Everybody very close? No? Okay, we're good. So as you can see, the artwork is on the wall. Some of the artwork doesn't have pricing yet, but it will have the pricing soon. So your name of the artist and the price of the art. So you have it on the side. So just like BookXcess is known for offering affordable books and making books accessible, we want people to read. We also want to help promote art and get people to fall in love with art. You know, so if you don't start somewhere, this is a place. So we're giving local artists a platform to showcase their artwork. Our artwork here is all for sale. You can pick it up today, come back pick it up tomorrow. And the price range is very, very affordable. We start as low as 200 ringgit and it goes up to about 5,000 ringgit. So a very nice price point. Hopefully you guys will like it, and we want people to appreciate it and take home a piece of art and support our local industry. That's what we want to do. We want to support the local industry. Some of these artists don't have a platform or place to show it, so we are proud to work with them and give them a space to do this. So look out for more artwork, and this will be changing constantly. If it's sold, we'll put up a new one. So we'll have the artist's name here as well as the price. So it ranges from painting on canvas, photos, print work. These are all specially curated by one of our colleagues, and then we place it here. We have some more on this side. Okay, so we've done our art tour, so these arts are for sale now. Let's enjoy the magnitude of our bookstore. All our bookstores, books are on shelves, so we have different range. We have lower range as well, and you can sit down here and pick a book. And here are our towers. We call them book towers. Yes, they're tall. We want to create that illusion that you're going through something different. How do you know what books are there in all the shelves? We have these little markings here. So this is music and movies. So everywhere you go, all the towers would have a marking to show what genre it is. Okay? So if you're into hobbies, we have plants here. Everything has its space. It's beautifully and neatly presented. So it looks like you're walking into a totally different dimension. And like I said, these indicators are where you can see what kind of books we have. So this has got religion, the one at the back has got hobbies and crafts. So we try and make it part of the aesthetic rather than have big signages that say fiction, non-fiction. We make it work. So it's part. Of course, we have these ladders for you guys to help you climb up and pick up a book or two, but not to worry, those that are right at the top, our friendly staff can help you get them down if you need them as well. Why so high? Why so this thing? We just want to create that illusion. So when you're sitting at the piazza and you're watching and you're looking over, you might see a book that you like, and then suddenly you want that book. So we want the books to be part of your experience, and the decor is very important as well. Yeah. So what is the surprising thing about the store is every corner you find something unusual, something different, decor, and a piano.
Oh.
Why not, right? I think this is the only store we have a piano. Of course, our baby outlet has a grand piano. So we decided to put another piano here. This is the baby piano. It works, but right now we keep locking down for a while. But yes, it works. It's not just for display. So another decor piece. So we try and make the environment different. So every store that we go, we'll see something that's totally immersive and different. So other than the books that are on our tower shelf, we also have our island. Okay, so books are everywhere, so you have different kinds of look and feel. If you like to touch and feel, it's all within your reach. More things to be unveiled.
Wow.
So what we want to do is change things up a little bit. So every time you make a visit to the store, there's something new and exciting happening. Something new is being unveiled, like this little baby that's not unveiled yet. Please come back, it will be unveiled if you can make up. It's a cute little elephant out there. And we're constantly changing up the books. Our colleagues are always refreshing the books that we have. Because sometimes the books might be out there, you may not see it. So tomorrow when you come back, those books might be at the aisle here. So there's always something to look for. Because you know, it's a vast bookstore, you may miss certain books, and you may not remember that it's the books that we have. Moving on, so we have one cashier counter which is on my left. So once you've done your whole shopping experience, this is where you will come and pay for your books. And along this way, I think a lot of us like stationery, so we have stationery here.
Yeah.
From pencils to your beautiful colored pens, toys, more books. Sorry? Okay, so because we have little pockets, and as I mentioned, we like to support local art, this little area here, the elephant probably will come here. This piece of artwork done by one local artist is called tiang. Tiang maknanya tiang dekat rumah tu kan, dekat tengah rumah. So he took inspiration. Why a tiang? Tiang is the foundation for a house. So these are 16 pieces of tiang with different designs. Why are we having it here as an exhibition piece is to show that we are also here, pillar of support for the community. We're here to support the community to make them, for a place to come and get inspired, because books really do inspire you, motivate you. So with that in mind, this artwork is also here just to show that. There is a write-up on the artwork and what is it all about. The same artist did, if you walk around, you will spot Tico's. Not the real Tico's, but Tico's artwork. So just to create that little quirkiness, right? Unexpected, there's one more there. So I think we can play a game that spot the mouse. Go and look for the mouse, look for the mice. I still don't know where they all are, but you can spot them everywhere, actually at the piazza as well. Now, this brings us to the second F&B outlet, our Japanese restaurant. It's called Mite. It will be in your fact sheet. What's so amazing about this restaurant is, it's been in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur for 25 years. They were formerly in MCOT Mall. They've closed that and they've moved here. They serve authentic Okinawa Japanese cuisine. Why Okinawa? The founders, their husband and wife couple, their chef husband is from Okinawa. Hence, they specialize in Okinawa Japanese food. Later after this, you guys are going to have a taste of the food upstairs. And you can see and taste for yourself how yummy the food is. Really authentic, very natural. So a little bit, I think you know when you talk about Japanese work, you know, they do all this. I keep forgetting this.
Zen.
They use the little spatula to do design and all that. Very calming, very zen-like. So yes, so this is Imite restaurant. It's open for lunch right after dinner. Okay?
Right.
So first of its kind bookstore. I don't think you all know any bookstore that has a Japanese restaurant inside, as well as a cafe. I mean, cafe is a common thing, right?
Yes,
But
yes.
we have 2 outlets. So why we are doing this? So that when you shop, you're tired, you need a cup of coffee, you go and sit down, stop your shopping for a while. No need to walk out to go and get it. Or when you're hungry suddenly, no need to walk out. Stay here. You don't need to spend the whole day here and enjoy it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to get away. Why not? Okay, let's go now. So this is the far end of the bookstore. Restaurant, cafe, piazza.
Piazza.
Even the music in this bookstore is slightly different. We want to bring up the game a little bit, so that's what we have.
What is
So you're
that?
looking for romance, just look up for the signage. How do you know? Just look up for it. And it's colored differently as well.
Crazy Rich Asians. China Rich Girl.
We also have bags. That's if you're talking about too many books, not to worry. We have bags. You want to use plastic bag. Cards. Now at this juncture, we're going to go into the children's area. So on the left, we have children's books. Right, we have the children's book. Now as you walk out into this area,
So,
you realize the shelves are slightly lower.
yes.
Right? We want to be child friendly as well. Because kids of a certain height, they will know how to go and gravitate towards a book. We want them to also engage with that, right? So we brought it down a little bit. And also we have brands. With mothers who come with their friends and all that.
Ram.
Have their child here. They might be tired and they want to sit. My child can actually reach up to the book. So that's why it's very low.
Okay, ada ram juga.
You know, so the children, we want kids also to want to pick up a book.
Oh.
They might be attracted to the book. If it's too high, they might not reach, but moms and dads can sit down, take a break, okay, pick a book. Why not? We have this so that people realize there's a little dip, yeah? So we look into these little things as well. It may be rough, it may be a bit more not the usual. It's very unconventional. Yes, we wanted to push the boundaries. We wanted to be different because we don't want to be like any other normal bookstore. Even amongst our own bookstores, we wanted every single bookstore to be different. So how do we do that? Every bookstore has got to be different. Pushing boundaries, going up the next limit, unexpectedly different. Yeah? So let me show you another feature. So all this whole area is going to be children's book. It only has children's book. We have a customer service counter on the other side. And of course we have benches everywhere that you can sit
Yeah,
and relax. Another ramp for children's book on either side. So here's another unusual decor, you may call it. A bathtub. Not to
Oh.
mandi. It is a real bathtub, like,
Bath-
ladies and gentlemen. Betul punya ya.
Masuk.
It's a real deal, and we have water inside. Some people feel that. Why? Okay, so bath books. Yes, you're right. Why
Bath book.
do we need to show this? I think as time goes by, people forget that we have these kind of books. Some parents don't know.
Yes, I know.
We met parents who say, waterproof. Why? You see, when we're children, we know that when they want to have a bath time, kerana, banyak kerana, tak nak mandi lah, nak ni lah. Some kids are like that.
Give the
Because it's
books.
boring, right? So why not? And when you have a bathtub when in the shower, you give them toys. They play with toys all the time. Why don't you make it different? Give them these bath books, and while they're playing and having a good time and getting it wet, you don't have to panic. They're going to learn something as well. So make bath time not only fun but educational, and tak boring sangat. And you don't have to force them to read it.
Yes,
It's fun
yes.
thing. And eventually, hopefully, they will enjoy reading and it becomes a habit. So what we're trying to say is, reading doesn't have to be just in front of a table and a chair, sitting down and doing it. While you're in the shower, why not? You know? And these are fun things. And we're always like, oh my God, don't get the book wet. Don't listen. This one, get the books wet.
Yeah.
So that's why we put
Because
this here.
before this, because this kind of bath books, apa yang saya dengar lah sebab
Yeah.
sebelum ni biasa orang kena beli kat luar. But
Ya
yes, kena order dekat book depository, kena order dekat Amazon. But then you have
Memang
this,
selalu ada that people don't know. So sekarang, how do we make
you
people
have
think?
this.
Sometimes I think lah. Sometimes visually when you see it, you dapat idea lagi. Oh, tak sangka ya. And they can be very good gifts as well. You know, every time buying that kind of books, young parents are scared, right? They don't know whether you're going to get wet. It's a great gift idea. Honestly, we need to start thinking about different ideas, right? We don't know what to give.
Yes.
I'm sure they appreciate, and this is something boleh tahan lasak lah. Can be hand me down as well, right? Yeah, so think creatively. Hopefully, you all can pass on that message about being creative to get kids to read. If you start them young, hopefully they become like y'all, avid readers as well.
Tapi tak,
Somebody's already holding books in their hands already.
but
I like that.
I'm concerned about the safety on being this thing here. Takut ada budak masuk ke apa
Yes,
ke.
a lot of people have. I mean, that's a challenge we like to take, and we put on our signs. I think kids also will get excited. I think it's also the onus is also on the parents to say, tengok see no touch and all that. So far that's true. We've done what we need to do in terms of precaution. The water is not very deep. It's safety level lah, you know what I mean. But you are right. But we are also watching out for these things. But sometimes we need to show it the way it is. If I put a shower head sini pun tak cantik pula, kan? So bathtub lah. But yes, we understand everybody has, even this tone is also not safe. But we want to show people that we need to think outside the box, be different a little bit, you know. And yes, we've done what we need to do in terms of signage. We have our cute signages, you know, and we try to be quirky lah about the signages as well.
Oh,
Tak boring sangat lah kan?
Not-
Jangan duduk sini, jangan. It's jangan like it's always in your face, right? But the message is important. It's how you create the message.
Oh, not on your feet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is something new that you won't see in any bookstore.
Yeah.
The biggest. This is not the biggest. Our Tamarind Square is still the biggest.
Yes.
That one is also unique. It's
Tamarind
under
Square,
the
Cyberjaya.
Cyberjaya 24 hours, but now I think because of COVID we can't do 24 hours.
Yeah.
And it's actually in a car park. We turned the car park into a bookstore. So again, children's book. So when you come into our store, children's book will greet you because honestly that's the best selling right now for us as well. So you're gonna see a huge sign. We will put up such signs eventually, but we're slowly seeing what people like. I think people are so used to looking up. Sometimes it's nice to look at eye level, so we also have them here like this. Now there's something new you like to feature. First of its kind in any of our bookstore. You all are familiar with our price range at BookXcess, right?
Yes, yes.
And we're receiving a lot of requests to have recently released books. So I think from the titles here you realize these are the books that are recently released in that sense, and the price range is different. Yeah. This is something we're trying out. So this is the first bookstore to have it amongst all our bookstores. And we hope to grow it eventually to other stores and grow the range of books as well.
Sure.
So these are kind of the price range. Okay, so that's the first as well for this bookstore. So we'll go back to the front.
Caution, misbehaving staff.
I mean, you won't see a lampshade out nowhere, right? So aesthetics is also, I think, important. It's not just about selling books, it's about selling the whole lifestyle, the whole experience is very important for all of us. Our bookstores have to be very experiential, very engaging, touching, feeling, so that people get to see it in a different light rather than just shelf, right? So we like to make it different. So sometimes you just want to sit down and pick a book and look at it and just be in your own world, so to speak. Even the entrance is different compared to all our bookstores.
Game of Thrones.
I think we've been to many bookstores. It's very conventional in terms of the entrance, the facade, the decor.
Yes.
We push boundaries. I mean, I don't think anyone likes to do something like this. We've done this, and then of course, everybody thinks it's McDonald's, but it's not. It's not Ronald McDonald's. If you look at the logo, it's slightly different.
W.
The whole look and feel is different, right? But it attracts people. The whole idea is to, like I said just now, we want to get non-readers attract them in. How do we attract non-readers? Curiosity, pique their interest. Why is this thing here? Why is this whole look and feel? The first impression is so important, right? So we do this differently.
Okay.
Again, I stress the point, none of our stores look alike. So if you've gone to one store, don't end it there. Go to all our 12 stores. We have 13, this is our 13th baby.
Which I already go to MCOP and the Mines.
Okay?
And
Mines is a pop-up.
Yes, pop up, yes. The Mines, the design is quite minimalist, but then it retains the identity of BookXcess.
There will be some pockets of identity, like cannot run away, like our logo. So what is here is the trending book highlights, book highlights. So we'll change this up because sometimes people don't know the price of our books. Amazingly, they don't know. A lot of people still don't know the affordable book range.
Yeah.
Where can you buy a book like this for 17 ringgit? Unheard of, right?
You even Kino they will say bit
I won't
pricey.
mention other names, but I mean, this book is also a very good book, especially during COVID time. Our founder, she likes this book. I think people are going through a lot of things in their life, so this book apparently really is a good book to get. I'm not promoting a particular author, but this is a good book. Of course, everybody knows Robin Sharma.
Yeah.
And this is also another popular book, Anthony
Robin.
Robbins. People are looking for motivation, inspiration. Books are good. Any books that you like, actually. So yeah, that's the whole tour. So to answer your question just now about safety, this is as big as it gets. We are careful what we do, and we also highlight these points. So I think the onus also lies on us to be a bit more careful. Shopping is a wonderful experience, but that doesn't mean you don't look out for it. So we have all the necessary signages, and yeah, but in a quirky way, it's that. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the tour, but not the end for you guys. So please check your phones. You should have gotten your voucher and your fact sheet. Right now, I open the floor for you all to shop. What's the time now? Can you all, if you don't want to shop, give you a few minutes to shop, please come back up to the piazza by 4:30, so you can have your Japanese meal and then continue shopping.
Okay.
Because we don't close until 10 o'clock. So walk about. Any questions you can ask us. Enjoy your shopping. Spend your voucher. If anybody hasn't gotten it, please just let me know. You haven't? Okay, I'll take you to the first one. So 4:30 back to the piazza, kita makan Japanese food. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Apa dia?